Hello and welcome everybody to a dream match to kick off the Rejuvenation Cup. $20,000 in a round robin system. 10 warriors here in the Reju Cup. 2 are coming from the qualifier, that is Soen and Lin, and 8 were invited, that is Chemico, Fly, Focus, Happy120, Foggy, Colorful, and Lawlight. And the 2 undeads, they are in the debut match of the Rejuvenation Cup, sponsored by UD Fans and organized by Warcraft Station. We welcome you to back and forth double best of 3 aka best of 6 format. We have 3 maps on Warcraft Champions, we have 3 maps on Netties, and hopefully we have a lot of fun and action together. Everybody, this is finally happening, and it dawned on me that since Lin is also qualifying, or did qualify, we will have Happy versus Lin as well. It's pretty crazy. To be honest, I thought this would be starting in an hour. I'm in a little bit out of bad mood and I'm a little late to the party, but here it is. The Emperor, the DreamHack champion, is stepping into the ring against not only the NEXT Winter champion, but also the Super WGL champion. So both incredibly decorated in recent times. We see Happy opening up with a Lich and 120 going for Tet Fiends as per usual. The first map is on W3C. And Happy already starting out with the Mantle of Intelligence. That's very nice. Watch Awards as well. No one decked out with illusions. So the question here for me is, was it Fast Fiends or not? Interesting to see this forward Nerubian tower that you usually see against Night Elf. But alright, Slaughterhouse into Ziggurat, tech delayed with that. Happy's tech in general also a tiny bit delayed. Sorry, once again, about this mini delay. But I was caught off guard by time zones once again. Screw time zones. Naga second, high pressure by 120. This is of course his away server where he has the higher ping. Maybe that leads to unconventional strategies. Naga second, not something we see every day. It's not the first time we see this ever, obviously, but a little bit of pressure can't hurt. And now, this is what 120 was expecting. Lich close to his base. Uh-oh, goes for the Nova immediately. It is, of course, tier 2 finish, so you can go for potions, but that is resources that you kinda don't want to spend that early, I would say. Oh, Nova again, and 120. That's the potion right away. Man, he's under quite a bit of trouble. He's in trouble and under pressure. Naga can creep a tiny little bit, but not much damage was done, to be honest. And Happy has another Nova, and this should be leading to a town portal. Happy full steam ahead. This is usually not his time, I would think. 11 AM in Europe, that is 1 PM in Russia. Usually, he wakes up a little later, starts his stream a little later. Wonder if that will throw him off. This is, of course, a league with heavy ping imbalance. One player always has the superior ping, either on Warcraft Champions, in this case Happy, or 120 on Netties, which will be the game after. But I wonder, like, a year ago or something, when Happy was still playing the Chinese tournaments like Yule Cup, CC Cup, etc., he was able to take series off of 120 on Netty. So it is, of course, a big handicap that one of the players has to deal with all the time. But it's not impossible if you're the superior player, and we will finally see who's the better Undead Mirror player and probably the best Undead Mirror player on the planet. Happy's items, really nice. Lion Horn, a little bit of damage, even boots here. Now second aura with the Unholy, level 2 unlocked, and goes into a second crypt. Interesting. Mass Fiends, I guess. On 120 side, just the standard. But Happy is playing like he has an expansion. Maybe he feels that he might be forced to go into Fiends fast and soon, as at the moment, this only ghouls. No pressure just yet with them. You can see it as Lumber Department, it's very, very high. And Lich, DK, ghouls, this is great creep speed for the DK level 3. Oh my god, yes. That is the perfect drops for Happy once again to open this up. The Naga can't complain herself. This will be an incredible inventory for the upcoming tier 3 Lich as well. But not the greatest consumable for him. I think he sold it immediately. Got an Invo Potion for that. This hero combo for 1-0 means no Dark Ranger. No disable at all. No silence, no stomp, no stun. And Happy goes with the Dreadlord. What the hell? What the hell? I keep on saying for multiple years that Happy is not the robot that the community tries to make of him. But who plays Lich first into DK into Dreadlord? And of course, Side is in chat. Vamp Aura will be amazing. But he got Claws plus 12. Oh my god, this Lich is so decked out in a second. Dreadlord doesn't have to bring the orb. Plays Ghouls and Gargs. Okay, that's another reason for the second crypt. This is almost as old school as it gets. I was a doubter. I didn't even mention the possibility of Gargs because I thought, you know, that's not working. Nobody plays it. But here's Happy. Playing Lich, DK, Dreadlord, Ghouls, Gargs. That leads to a big power spike in the first fight. 1-0 doesn't even have web. Now he has web. Wonder why Happy is not fighting. He has the necessary levels. Maybe he wants level 2 before on the Dreadlord to have the aura. 1-0 is expanding on the other side. Okay, only 2 Gargs. That is of course a valid reason not to fight yet. There's a storm brewing, everybody. 1-0 trying to buy some time. Lich, of course, getting the last hit with the Nova, Fork Lightning, massive AoE. Prevents the coil with the sleep, but immediately cancelled by 1-0. These ghouls with Frenzy, pretty insane if you ask me. Can he reach? 1-0 is kiting. Incredible. First Fiend down, though. And the second one is surrounded there as well. Nice sleep once again. Of course, you can't cancel it, but there is a tiny... It's the second, I think, where the Dreadlord is invulnerable. The slept target is invulnerable, so you can't do anything there. That prevents the necessary coils to keep these fiends alive. 1-0 getting shredded on the ground here. I think he finally got rid of most of the ghouls, which are, of course, fodder for the Lich as well, for more and more Nova. There's the Naga, gotta be careful. Lich in trouble as well, but Happy. Look at the mana. He consumed the big mana potion, is now full. Kills the last remaining fiend. And only the Destroyer is left alive. But Happy also big losses on the ground. Basically, both of them lost their entire ground force with ghouls and fiends. But of course, ghouls are disposable anyway at this stage of the game. This is what you want to achieve with them. To buy time, to get rid of the anti-air of 1-0, and that is of course fiends. They are expensive, takes longer to replace them. And then the plan is to reign supreme in the air with Gargs over Destroyers. But if this expansion comes through, 1-0 can go into double crypt fiends. Did he do that already? No, right? Nope. Might be a valid solution. He doesn't have the resource at the moment. We start off an Undead Mirror without a Dark Ranger. How weird. First heroes 4-4. Naga, level 4 already. DK isn't. Would love to have the second aura skill point. And of course the level 2 for the Dreadlord as well. Happy doesn't feel comfortable here at all. Maybe the Gargs were a roadblock.
A player's forces are under attack.
Or can he shoehorn them in? Heal scroll against double AoE, which of course he has. The Naga is no panda, but it's still not bad. So what's next? Calm before the storm once again. How many fiends? 3. Can be targeted with Nova and a little bit focus fire. Upgrades 0, 0, 0, 0. And here we go. Happy feels forced to storm the high ground. Web, of course, on some of the guards. Nova hits 2 fiends. Sleep once again on the decay. This is the prime focus for 1 to 0 to get rid of the sleep. Happy trying to storm onto the destroyers. Works for 1, but for how much longer? 2 more fiends about to die here. But the ledge! Oh, he forgot about that one. Couldn't coil thanks to the sleep. Fork lightning hits, but is it hitting enough? I'm not too sure. Happy just overwhelming with 57 supply. Oh, this strategy worked out perfectly. Doing a tango with the power spikes. 1-0 Happy in cool, unorthodox fashion. With Lich opening Dreadlord 3rd Ghoul's Gargs. Who would have thought to see that? I certainly didn't. I certainly didn't. Thank you, welcome to Iowa for the 2 gifted subs, and also Say So for the 44-month resub. Is this on NetEase? It is partly on NetEase, partly on Warcraft Champions. 50-50, back and forth. We have a quite a big delay, by the way. 3 minutes, which is good. I rather have in high stakes tournament, which of course a $20,000 league is a high stakes tournament. Rather a big delay than a small delay. So for the next game, for the NetEase games, unfortunately I'm not allowed to join these games, which is a little unfortunate, but this is what we have to deal with. We have a clean feed, and if there's the NetEase watch option, we will definitely go for that. Colorful does invite me. I'm not too sure if I'm allowed, but maybe they'll sneak me in. We'll see. At the moment, I'm not doing anything. I'm just staying in the game. Yes, okay. Thought so. I thought maybe they overthink their decision, but unfortunately not. Wasn't the starting time 12? Yeah, I thought so too, but we were right on time. We were right on time. Sorry about that. So now, I mean, it is expected, I think. I think we all can agree that Happy is the big favorite on Warcraft Champions maps. Like, is there even a chance for 1-0? Doubtful. Is there a chance for Happy on NetEase? I think so. Happy will play this 100% series, 100% focused. And he will play around the ping. The first map that they play on NetEase, I think he will struggle a bit, as it always takes him a bit, judging from the show matches, always takes him a bit to get used to the NetEase ping and the differences. But What about the second time, third time? I'm not too sure. I gotta update our events, unfortunately. Yeah, a little unfortunate that some people might be confused about this. But yeah, I got the time zones wrong, so my apologies. We're waiting for the game to start. You were late today? I was right on time. Oh, still has thrown up tides. Whoopsie. Yeah, everything is a little rushed today. Didn't even have breakfast so far. Tomorrow, there's no game in the Rejuvenation Cup. There seems to be a day off, but then basically every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, especially the week from 25th to 30, there's games almost every day. Oh, yeah, yo. Thank you very much for the 64-month resub. Long time. And you're still with us. Much love. Much love. So as I said, we are kind of reliant on the clean feed that we are offered by Warcraft champions. They do have a score. Thank you for the €2 donation, Gocke! Is Remo not working anymore? Yeah, if someone sees Remo, I am starting to come up with new ideas like where is Waldo memes just with Remo in it. How's the tournament working? Well, I can certainly explain that to you guys. As it's put on the wonderful page of Liquipedia. It's a round robin format. That means everybody faces everyone. All matches are best of 6. So one best of 3 basically on Warcraft Champions. Well, 3 maps on Warcraft Champions. 3 maps on Netties. If you win, it's 2 points for you. If it's 3-3, you get 1 point. If you lose, you don't get anything here. $7,800 for the winner. Just for participation, you get 550 already. And you know, as always in China, pretty top heavy. The players here, as I said before, Chemico, Fly, Focus, Soin, Lin, Happy 120, Foggy, Colorful, Lawlight. That means we will get another dream match down the road in Happy versus Lin. And today is the first Playday. As you see, we have 22 Playdays in total. Today is Happy vs 120 and Lawlight Fly. Tomorrow's a day off. Saturday and Sunday I'll try to stream it, but I'm not sure if that works out with War3 Champions. Focus Soen, Lawlight, Chemico, Colorful Fly, Happy, Foggy. If I'm not around, and if I think I don't have the time to stream, then I will definitely go for the replays. Like, you will see all these games on our channel. Somehow. So we are waiting for the clean feed to show us a game. And that is, of course, not really in my hands. Oh, they didn't even start yet. Maybe there was a little bug or something. Or they have to rehost. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we'll get there. Map number 2, everybody. Can 120, can the Necromancer strike back? In direct comparison, he seems to have the upper hand between them. Interesting. Wouldn't have thought so, but okay. According to the ELO ranking, the 2 best players in the world at the moment. And our game has started. We have had Northern Isles as the map, Happy on the left-hand side. We got 120 on the right-hand side. And is the overlay working? Yes, it does. Wonderful. Okay, so will we see different builds? We've seen Lich opener by Happy. We've seen DK Tetfiend's opener. We see a DK. And yeah, we are waiting for the graveyard. There it is. On Northern Isles, pretty much the norm, but Happy Lich again. And do you remember at DreamHack when he was dashing out that Lich first and nobody stood a chance? Everybody was overwhelmed by this because they were expecting either a Crypt Lord or DK Standard. Not with Happy. He goes back to the Lich. X-Lord, I think, is the one player in the world that kind of knows how to deal with it now. Because I think that sparked his ego a little bit. That he got absolutely trashed. Same for Vortex. Like when Happy played Vortex with that Lich opener, just destruction. Just pure domination. But Exort knows how to deal with it now, I think. This 1-0 no. I am not too sure. So 1-0 starts the creep. As always, and Happy. Wow, big commitment. 4 ghouls, Lich. I mean, it's Netties. The ping in a straight up fight doesn't benefit him, so why not throw this curveball and rush into the base? Does 1-0 no. He seems to expect it. And there's a Nerf already. So if you can't rush the base, if you can't do damage to Acolytes, then steal experience away. Thank you, Hitcher, for the sub. And yeah, that will prevent level 2 for a bit. You don't want to deal with the Lich early. Range attack, superior melee attack. Having Ghouls here superior to not having Ghouls here. You don't want to lose a Fiend to Nova. You don't want to lose too much HP early on. And so far, the Happy pressure is working really well. Oh, Coil. I think... Yeah, Happy gets it. Level 2. And almost a surround. Wow. That could have been game right there. Happy, of course, tacking. Graveyard, the perfect time. Is he going Gargs again? So he didn't break 1-0's neck just yet. Lich with boots once more. Similar strategy to Last Refuge. So, will 1-0 give him the time for level 2? Interesting that 1-0 is playing so aggressively. He can't get any big last hits. Oh, 1-0 tried to block, didn't really work. Lightning Shield goes to the Lich, and that's a surround right there. Way too easy. Very sloppy. Lightning Shield for extra damage. What a disaster this early game is. This is where 1-0 is supposed to dominate on this server. 215 gold, 3 supply, big part of your army just gone. 1-0 has no answer to this Lich. And is it just me, or is playing aggressive with DK Fiends against Lich the wrong choice?
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Because what are you supposed to do? Only if the Lich has no mana, I think you have a chance. Otherwise, because Coil has a projectile speed and takes time to arrive at the target, Nova will always be faster. But for that, it's more expensive as well. Oof, replenishment potion, boots, staff. Oh. So it's pretty much the same situation as before on map 1. But even better for Happy. Slaughterhouse, will this be kicked? I think he's just going for the Acolyte, presents itself on a silver platter, and you have to cancel the tech. Is this game even remotely winnable? Another Acolyte down. Oh, brother. A lot of people were expecting this, or had high anticipations for this match. But Happy once again killing the hype by being just awesome and flawless. For map 3, 120 needs an entirely different approach. Right? Like, he failed with the DK twice. This could, of course, then be a switch up by Happy. That he is trying to lure 120 into thinking that it's going to be Lich opener all the time. Happy's playing Dota. He doesn't need anything else but his Lich at the moment. 120 is reaching a milestone though with level 3 DK, but the tech is a big issue. And of course gold as well. Oh my god, he's losing more acolytes. And there's more Nova. He's blocking the path, or is he? Nova should be ready soon. Oh my god, 2 acolytes down during tech. He's not even halfway. He's not even halfway. And he got, okay, he got a lion horn, he got a pendant. But Happy took basically no damage. He was creeping with his DK in the meantime. His tech is already done for quite some, not quite some time, just finished, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
That is a rough situation 120 is in. Getting surprised on map 1. Getting utterly trashed on map 2. Where's his momentum?
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Otto von Bisk, thank you for the sub. I mean, the items in the very, very late game, they will be super good for 120. Happy had the Devotion Aura advantage on map 1. Now it's on the other foot. Pendant for both of them. Dark Ranger this time, no Dreadlord. As we also have only 1 crypt, not 2, at least yet, but Happy wants to expand. And gets, what's the item? Ancient Django, man, fantastic. He can't really complain about items this time. Well, he rarely can, I think. So, what are we going for? 120. Are you finished with your tech? Yes, you are. No gold for the Dark Ranger, though. Silence will be incredibly important. Usually, the Dark Ranger is the hero to fall in the first big fights. And whoever loses the Dark Ranger first loses the match. Warsong Battle Drums. Okay, more damage here. But 120 has to scout and stop this. Usually, his scouting is always on point. Happy with the Fiend transition behind the Gould, by the way. I like that a lot.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, I don't see any purple skeletons out on the map to scout. And Happy has level 4 Lich with tons and tons of mana. Silence can't be dispelled because there's no destroyer yet. And that leads to 1 Fiend kill. Oh, not good at all. We don't have weapon on either side, so destroyers are free to reign. Coil, arm up in the air, has to use it. Fiend saved, but the second one can't be saved at all. Ghoul's once again taken out. That was probably a good chunk of experience for 120. And of course a lot of Happy's ground force is gone, but he took the Fiends out. Only 3 remaining. And the expo is almost there. But he knows. Okay, this could be a turnaround in the game. If he's able to cancel this. There was a big commitment, resource and timing wise. He could have muscled up for a better army and go for the neck of 1-0, but no, try to play it safe in the long run. And that failed. But there is still a necropolis, you can rebuild an acolyte, expand again. But I think this is a switch of gears. This is another Zig and a temple. Yeah, we're totally switching gears. We're going into the late game army. What's the gold difference? That must be wrong. No, total resource. Ah, okay. 900 gold more, and another fight brewing here. Statue for 1-0 in trouble, but also the Fiend down immediately. Dark Ranger level 3 for Happy, and the Fiends can be saved. Happy is losing the Destroyer. Very, very different targeting in these fights. One is going for the Destroyers, one is going for the Fiends. Now 1-0 switching that up, and immediately leading to a kill because the silences are really, really good. Focus on the DK now, something you rarely see. 7 seconds safety. Afterwards, he immediately has to go if he's not going for Death Pact somehow. And that is a TP out. Can he take another Destroyer with him? Don't think so. Not really. 44 supply against 48. And another expansion. Wow, Happy. Going Temple and Expo at the same time. 4-3-3 versus 4-3-1. Dark Ranger difference is real. No skeletons. No Black Arrow for 1-0. This, of course, means no skeleton from a killed unit. Oh my god, he's getting caught with his pants down! And he needs a potion. He needs something! DK down. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a disaster once again. Without heroes, you can't win an undead mirror. And this is game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wow, what a blunder. No chance for 1-0 in this game at all. Starting at the very beginning, losing a Fiend in the early game. Losing Acolytes during tech, having to cancel the tech. And then Happy was just too far forward, way too far forward. Rough series for 1-0. Can't say it otherwise. 2-0 for Happy. That means with one more map win, he at least gets 1 point. So, what is the switch up for 1-0? That's the big question. How does he respond to the Lich first? Next map is Autumn Leaves, by the way. It feels like we're starting this a lot quicker than before, so should be no more break. Or no big break. And there it is, our map 3. Happy aiming for the first point in the Rejuvenation Cup. A draw against your opponent gives you 1 point. A win against your opponent gives you 2 points. And if you lose, you don't get anything, obviously. Oh, my friends, 1-0. He was dominating Asia. He won next winter, he won the Super WGL, and nobody really was able to get close to him. So, how is he responding now? He has all the tools, he has the skills, he has the knowledge, he has the brain to react to this. But will Happy allow this? Bottom left-hand side, Emperor with a 2-0 lead on his home turf now against 1-2-0 on the northern side. So will it be yet another Lich? Looks like it. On the other side, very early, far forward Ziggurat. Is that the first adjustment? Yes, it definitely is. Is he opening up with a Lich himself? Or is he a Lich mirror? DK? DK Lich. And it is... Oh, then it is the Tet Fiends again. Sorry. Same build. Same build for the third time. Is this already a sign of insanity? Or is there just a better way to play this? How about Dark Ranger second? How about Dark Ranger second against the ghouls? I think it's doable. I mean, he tried with Naga second early on. That failed.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm not too sure. Oh, ho, ho. Dude, Happy is so blessed today. Devotion and Big Mana Potion on map 1. Couldn't complain about items on map 2 either. And now he starts off with a claw. Ring on the other side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Acolyte comes back from scouting us. Okay, everything's the same as before. Just, he's making damn... Wait, that is super early tech. He's making damn sure to have this narrow ready. Just started the tech. Okay, then the second Ziggurat will follow up shortly. Happy teching too. Wow. Immediately going... Okay, it's just the merchant. Sorry, I was confused a little. But once again, it's the same situation as on Northern Isles. Trying to harass with the DK. This time, though, he gets a lot more damage on the Lich than before. Wow, has to use a Nova on the Skellies to prevent damage. And wait a second. Can this DK just force him back? There's a Nova soon. How do you deal with this now? Circlet! Oh my god, so smart! So smart! He's so smart! Who else? Who else but Happy? The circlet let him survive due to more HP, gave him more damage. 1-0, didn't calculate this in, loses the DK on level 1. I mean, it's better to lose him on level 1 than to use the town portal, I guess, but this was also experience. That's a level 3 Lich. That's the play of the year. Right here. So far. Tell me a better play than this one. There probably isn't. Oh, I think 1-0 had the same choice. He could have done the same and probably get the necessary HP to force a TP. Oh my god, double clawed circlet, lots of mana. Good luck. Good luck. Oh my god. Blocking with ghouls here, trying to intercept, puts more damage on. And that's another kill! Wow! Wow, just wow! After today, after the first 3 games, after half of the series, there's no doubt who the better undead mirror player is. Like, not at all. 1-0 is in tremendous shape. He defeated Fly just last weekend. He defeated Colorful last weekend. It wasn't even close in the grand final. Yeah. Welcome to competitive Warcraft with the Emperor. Europe suffered. Korea suffered. Now it's your time, China. The items do benefit him a ton here, but it's also played way smarter and way better. Stuck on level 2 now. There's so much pressure he can play with, and tech behind, and unfold his army behind. Without losing too much, like this mid-game, I don't want to call it Dota this time because he's playing with ghouls. Compared to Northern Isles where it really was just the Lich. I give 1-0 that the tech is faster. But in Undead Mirror, it's so much about levels, it's so much about experience, so much about the spells. And I don't know how 1-0 is supposed to catch up to this. Invis potion. I think he will wait until the DK is out of the base again. Yep. Good night. Pop. Bye bye, Echo. God, 1-0. They're having one of the worst days of the year, that's for sure. Nova 2, kill 3. Just get out. Well, the DK is creeping on the left-hand side. Easy. Wow. It's just wow. I think there are 4 orcs in this tournament, so I don't expect Happy to win everything. But with this performance here today, everybody should be scared. 1-0, not tilted or anything. He still sees, okay, there might be a win condition somewhere down the road, because your healing will be weaker. But man, big mana potion, Mantle of Intelligence. Look at this inventory of Happy. Just perfect. Whew. Back to Dark Ranger, no Garg play anymore. This is probably what we'll see throughout the rest of the series if 1-0 is not switching it up. Then the question is there an expansion anytime? Will someone go into Banshees? 1-0 still hates Banshees. If he hates Banshees against Undead as much as he does against Human, then good luck and get wrecked. Because anti-magic, and sometimes even possession, but mostly anti-magic. Just a game winner in Undead Mirror, as it protects you from spells, and as I said, spells really important.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, good point by Chechi regarding the circle play from earlier. It only gave him like, what, 5 HP or something, because he was super low. And of course the maximum HP get increased by 50, but not your current HP. So it was just, if that was calculated, maybe it was a little bit more about the damage. Everything helped there at Tondo, but just a tiny bit. But it wasn't like he grabs the circlet and gets 50 HP or something. Okay, here we go. We have the Banshee transition by Happy. He'll be far ahead. 1-0 is supply blocked. He will not have this Fiend survive. Town portal forced. Oh boy. Close to 4 Lich again. I watched the clip. The circlet gave him exactly 5 HP. Ah! Sick. Just sick. And anti-magic is coming. His army will be on a way, way higher attack.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, it's a big tournament. 1-0 wants to give the public a big fight. He needs a fight of his life, though. Even a Scroll of the Beast. You have to dispel... How do you have to dispel so much? Yeah, silent and scroll. You could go for, like, forcing a silence, wait for the dispel, go for the Scroll of the Beast, and get an absurd amount of damage.
Player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
And we go Echo Hunting once again. This is Happy's play. One kill, 2 kills. Calculated again. 1-0 did build the ziggurats back. But, wait. How many echoes are left? 1? 1? He killed 4 acolytes? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What item did he get, by the way? Okay, Talisman, not bad. Medallion, I mean. Yeah, Happy. You just have to wait and see. Breaking up key. Then come on, get out of my game already. Let's get back to Netties. That's more of a challenge. Neo, are you saying Orc is favored against Undead? Nope. I'm saying that on paper, Orc is Happy's weakest matchup. And Orcs did well against him in the show matches. Let's go, everybody. 2 Fiends immediately hurt. This will be the final fight against anti-magic. You can't win. You cannot win. There's no way. Happy could probably A-click. Is he losing units? He did. Okay, a destroyer goes down. But the Lich is just a weapon of mass destruction at this point. Nova until the end of days. And even if he doesn't have Nova, he does so much damage with right clicks. Just nothing left, really. DK getting blocked. Ah! Frost Armor also. Don't you think it's a questionable choice to go for Frost Armor? In Mirror? I mean, you're missing out on so much mana and damage, and the only one who gets really slowed is the DK. Ring for the first time, not the greatest item, but it's GG. Yeah, it's definitely GG. Oh, was that GG if I ever saw a GG. Dominance! Nothing but dominance, and the play of the year by Happy. Circlet into kill. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal. 3-0, just like that. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Not even. We started a little later. By the way, if you look at the War3 Champions prize pool, our gracious supporter Governor held true to his promise and donated the $250 for the first 1,000 from the community. So 1,300. Can we bring that to 1,337? That would be neat. W3C finals.back to warcraft.com. Thank you, King of the North, for the 32-month resub. So we've seen the same early game 3 times now. Lich, Ghouls, Pressure. 1-0 lost his hero twice. Or Acolytes, both sometimes. He has to switch it up. He has to find a new solution not working like that. I hope he realizes that. I sent you guys into a small little break as I have to refill my coffee, and they have to host on Netties anyway, so we have the 3 minutes time. Don't go anywhere! We have to see Happy wrecking 120 a little more together. And then it's Fly vs Lawlight afterwards, so good day of Warcraft ahead. We're back, everybody. The game has already started. We have to wait 1 more minute, and then we go in-game again. 3-0 for Happy. That means 1 point guaranteed. The most 1-0 can do is to tie up this best of 6, or this 6-map match. And yeah, Happy is 1 map away from the first 2-pointer. And oh boy, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for 1-0 at all. Oh, maybe they enabled watch protection, which would be bad. I think they did. That means we have to go with a clean feed, which is, you know, not my personal favorite. But, you know, whatever it takes to broadcast these games, right? Whatever it takes. Let's see, 1 last try. Unable to observe this game. Okay, clean feed it is. That means, unfortunately, no, not our own overlay. But at least, you know, classic graphics. Music, sound will be there in a second. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Let me know if it's too loud or not enough. So we got Last Refuge again. We will see the same maps. This time we're on these, and wow, is this spiking like crazy. Let's see, have to lower the quality. Sorry about that. But rather have a stable stream than nothing. And apparently we get nothing. There we go. So we got 1-0 on the bottom left hand side. We got Happy in the upper right hand side. Oh wow, this quality is really bad. This is what we have to deal with. I'm sorry about that. Next one will be on Warcraft Champions once again. Oh, this is loud. I think this should be better. Thank you, Colbert Twitch, for the 100 bits. We have a DK once again, and I think a Tet Fiend opener once again against the Lich. It's the same game as before. He's okay. Nope. Of course. Wait, who got it? Lich got it. Okay, yeah. As this. I thought maybe with the delay, but why even try? Like, there's so many talented undead players in chat. Is there a reason to go for this attempt? Like, Nova will always beat you to it. Happy now bursting through his mana. Will probably go for the green spot and then get level 2. Eat his skeletons, and even, oh, Illusion Scout, nice, can creep a lot nicer with illusions, can disrupt 1-0's creeping with illusions. Oh, wow, now it's lagging on this one as well. Not cool. Heineken premium quality, thank for the 2-1-3 sub.
Forces are under attack.
Nice nick, mate. Maybe we should go for a Twitch stream in a calmer moment. I think Foggy is broadcasting this, so okay. Let's try this. Once more, DK trying to harass, gets greeted with Nova. There's way more Nova thanks to Dark Ritual. Let me see if the Foggy stream is better. But then we have Foggy's commentary and no in-game sound. That's the downside of it. I guess we just stick with it for now. Okay, I'm a little disappointed that there's no other attempt, especially on the home server. 1-0 must be of the opinion that if he plays it correctly, this is the answer. But his DK dies again. On level 1. And by now it feels like it's a calculated loss or something? Oh no, there's another Nova soon. He's losing the DK and the Fiend. This is a horrible series for 1-0. Like, to be honest, I admire what he does, or what he did in the most recent tournaments. He was playing very, very, very good. But here today, it's nothing but a disappointing performance. Not only that Happy is really good, the Fiend is dead, by the way. The question is, can you deny it or not? I think he can. But it's 8 supply gone. This time, no staff play yet. Okay, so maybe 1-0 can have the same economy at least for one game than his opponent has. Just an illusion, don't worry. But okay, Lich is a little hurt, but 1-0 heroes are 1-1. And DK isn't even back. So Side says about this opening, I guess Coil would have worked against weaker undeads. Yeah, but I mean, you know you're facing Happy, right? The man who won the biggest Warcraft tournament of all time without dropping a single map. That's unreasonable to think there's anything but flawless execution. If you don't lose the DK early on, I really think Dark Ranger would be an option. Anxiety says Nova will beat you to it, but he also invests 125 mana and you only 75. Yeah, but Happy always finds level 2 somewhere and always has skeletons, so he always has Dark Ritual. And then he always has mana. Good point by Tactus. 75 mana wasted versus 125 mana not wasted. Good point. So 1-0 has to speed things up. But I'm sure Happy won't allow this. Of course, the Ogre Mage I can't find a way back. Happy would be an amazing tower defense player, probably. Still no level 3. And the Ghoul push is coming. Do we have Frenzy already? I don't think so. And is 1-0 prioritizing the Lich now? Looks like it. Wow, Happy already with the red spot. I mean, why not? With Coil Nova, easy to do. Cloth plus 12, Mana Stone. Nice. And the Dark Ranger third again. So we're moving away from the Garg play when Happy was playing on War 3 Champions. Last Refuge. Okay, at least 1-2-0 is on tier 3 as well. So this is one of the more closer games, I guess, we've had. But what an opener. Fiend kill immediately. But Happy respects the Destroyer against the Silence. That's kind of nice. But if he's sharking around the tavern, 1-2-0 can't get the Dark Ranger himself. And then there's no Silence. I guess he's trying to get it now. Can we agree that 1-2-0 is not playing bad, it's just Happy playing really good? I don't know, if you lose your DK 3 times in the very early game, that's not up to 1-2-0 standards. Well, I think 1-2-0 stole the item here. Sobi Mask on the DK, not bad at all. Maybe that helps. Okay, next fight right here. Happy only 43 supply. It's not too much, but 1-2-0 is losing his Destroyer. That means Silence is working a lot better now, as it can't be dispelled. And you really want the statue on the ground. Finally 1-2-0 with his own Dark Ranger, but clutch coil at point blank. He was expecting that, but 1-2-0, his Fiends, damage getting spread. If he reaches for a Nova, oh, for once, mana is kind of low. No coil available at the moment thanks to Silence. But the retreat, if it's covered well, it's quite amazing. Heal ward now into this little choke. That's the strike of genius for 1-2-0. Healing up in the meantime. The HP regeneration with Unholy Aura, Statue, and Ward is fantastic. Still losing units. Still losing one. Still no Destroyer. Losing 2 Fiends in this situation. Wow. Wow. Oh, Hajinsun coming in with the sub. Much love. Oh, Dark Ranger by Happy. Invo Potion at 20 HP. Oh, Hajin, I miss you. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's. And a good start into the year. So this fight was a lot better for 1-2-0, I think, than all the other fights there. Happy 3 statues, of course, microing them manually, as so often, to get the max value off of them. There's still plenty of coils, Lich is kinda low. There's also the Mana Stone, if he wants to do more damage, he can pass it over. But yeah, in this fight, for once 1-2-0 is not getting smashed, but in the meantime, Happy is also once again transitioning to Banshees, and I really don't understand why 1-2-0 hates Banshees so much. That's the case for a year. That he's just refusing to go Banshees for whatever reason. And it's a game with very few Destroyers. TP. Red spot. I think the item went to 1-2-0 already, but the Fiend dies as well. Man, he just knows everything. There's not too many options where 1-2-0 could be. And thanks to all the statues on the ground, Happy was in shape with good HP, good mana. And now, what's the play? What is the play? I think if you give 1-2-0 the choice, would you rather have a fully tagged Banshee with full mana in the fight? Or an Abomination with Disease Cloud? He would go for the A-bomb. Just feels weird. No expo on either side. This time for the oh my, it was a cut gas pipe. Just realizing this now. Okay, if there's an item combo that can change this game in 1-0's favor, it's Subi Mask and Brilliance Aura. And now, especially now, having Mana Regen for the entire army. Go Banshees, please. Please go Banshees. No. Damn clean feeds. Start to hate them. Last big spot, except the turtles. But alright. Maybe it is 1-0's fight, but against anti-magic, the Nova almost meaningless. The Destroyer dispelled a little too late. So Happy is actually losing something. And the next big item goes to the Flute. Okay, Flute, Sobi, Brilliance Aura. It doesn't go much better. It can't get much better. Once again, dispel a tiny bit too late. The Destroyer maybe respects the Fiends too much and takes care of its Destroyer a little heavy. So that's not in range to dispel the silence on the DK. And it feels like 1-0 is taking control of this game despite the anti-magic. But once again, focus on the Destroyer. If that Destroyer falls, no dispel. Or... no, oh my god, the army is a little busy with the creep there in the back. That's a big loss of deeps, and against Happy, that's not allowed. That's absolutely not allowed. Level 4 on the DK, okay, but Fiends are falling left, right, and center. The fight looked good for a while. Until he got distracted by the creep. Yeah, the longevity you get. There's also Curse now, so another drop in DPS. Boom, Nova is a kill. Every Nova is a kill. And you can't run away against this. I think if you could pick items, you wouldn't have a much different inventory than 1-0 already has. And it's still this tech advantage. One statue on the ground against 4 Banshees now. And you saw the difference in damage with the Nova right there. Web again. Destroyer falls in seconds again. A few Fiends might be falling. DK, was he silenced? I'm not too sure. The thing is that Happy's damage is not nearly as big as 1-0's. Come on, clean feed. Oh, and all of the sudden, all the Fiends are dead. Still able to make it. Oh, 1-0 pauses the game. Does he have a feeling that Happy dropped? Because there was a lot of Fiends. Yep. Apparently there is a drop. Fair play. Fair play from the Chinese to wait for Happy to reconnect. Okay, a very unfortunate situation. 4 Fiends versus, 0 Fiends anymore. That did look a little odd. Yeah, since you guys are talking about it, it is best of 6. Oh, that is a long disconnect. And that's a drop right there. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. What now? Chinese servers, never really too reliable. Playing from the CIS region is a little easier than to play from Germany. So I'm not too sure what's happening now. Regame? At this stage of the game? Very hard to say. I'm taking a look at my friend list. Apparently they're in a room, but maybe that they're just discussing it. So I don't know what they're doing now. Win for 1-0? Questionable. I mean, the items were great, but before the fight starts, I think Happy with the Banshee advantage has a big lead. Also levels. The thing is, on all other games, it would be very easy to say, okay, this was Happy's advantage. Just, you know, give him the win even, maybe. Which would be a little weird to drop and get the win awarded, but maybe fair play wise 1-0 says, okay, just give it to him. It was unwinnable anyway. Here, it was kind of close. So I'm really happy I'm not an admin. Shout out to all the admins around the world putting up with this. So yeah, we'll see what the decision is. If it's a regame, we'll see that in 3 minutes. If they leave Netties and go for W3 champions, we'll also see that in a couple of minutes. We continue. The admins give a rematch. So we play Last Refuge again. Basically a fourth map here. Happy unfortunately dropped. 1-0 paused the game and no decision made. No def win. Just straight up regame. Which is great for us. So it's more content. More in-game. More Happy versus 1-0. If only we had a feature like resume from replay, right? But hey, maybe in 2028, when Fluxu had some time over the holidays, he can probably code that. And then it takes forever to implement it to Netties, and then I don't know. But same starting positions. Happy in the blue, 1-0 in the red, and 1-0 once again. Ted Fiend's DK opener. I mean, the early game can only be better for 1-0. Happy again with Lich opener and a ghoul build. So they basically recreate this. Thank you, Karate-Ku, for the sub. So, can we expect something else from 1-0? Did he learn that it's impossible to win the Coil vs Nova battle? This is already the first Nova used, and that might change the early game a bit, because it's only 2 Novas available, right? As he used the first one on the Acolyte. There seems to be an echo. Sorry about that, if there was one. Okay, here we go. Did the Lich get anything yet? Using the Nova on the DK, as there is no healing, gives a lot of control to Happy. The Willy, thank you for the sub. Your Prime was well received.
A player's forces are under attack.
So has to invest into a ritual dagger early is something you don't really want. But Lich level 2, and this is the strength. And 120 is contesting pretty much the same spot with the same situation. Will it have the same result? Happy wants to finish this, and okay, uses the Nova on the DK again to force a TP and get him out. So this is way better for 120 at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good block. But how do you get out? Thank you for the sub. Ding dong, dang ding dong. Nice name. Okay, we might have the first even early game of the series. Don't expect the DK to die here. He healed really well. Maybe with the ping advantage he can get this. No, Nova it is. Lich once again a level ahead. But he does find a kill. He does find level 2. And yeah, it is the best early game for 120 thus far. Ooh, might get 2 ghoul kills here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wow, what a difference this makes. Ooh, Happy didn't deny them. That's free experience, basically. If he could get a revenge kill on the Fiend. But he can't. Okay, advantage 120. Not in levels, but in basically everything else. And this is now way less stressful for the undead from China. When was the last time they played even? Was that the CC Cup that Happy won? Both, by the way, the only players above 2600 MMR? Huya Super League was it? Okay. Last win was in favor of 120. The W Yule Cup was the big encounter between them. Second Necropolis! Do you see that? We are making adjustments. Lots of vision, saves you lumber, plus you can rebuild Acolyte during tech. Against this Happy Lich harass. Okay. Cost a little bit more gold on top of the ritual dagger that he used before. That is quite a bit of gold. Oh, he can't pick up the item! He's sacrificing the DK for the item! It was just slippers! Oh my god, what an overcommitment! Could he have run away against the incoming Nova? Not sure. Oh, one moment in the game. Happy is just brutal. So now it's the same situation than before. Just Happy can get the kill. Nova level 2 against Nova level 1. It's unwinnable. Double gloves and claws. Hells yeah. Did the DK bring a mana potion? If yes, 120 is in a world of trouble. Again. Wrote on Necromancy. Pass it around to get more skellies. There's soon to be mana on that lid. And Happy is just eating all the cheese on 120's bread. Again. So what's the target?
A player's forces are under attack.
Fiend, Lich, DK. DK positioning kinda nice. But level 3 is so far away, didn't even dare to go for the coil. So sick. So aggressive. And so successful. Playing the Nova advantage to the fullest in this
Players'
series.
forces are under attack.
Okay, so he took the Expo, he took the Shadow Priest, he took a bit of the Murlocs. Okay, tier 3 done. Orb now. Evening out the level on the DK, I think? Nope. But this time it's 1-0 with the Dark Ranger. He's trying to steal away camps from Happy's side. But Happy, he doesn't dare. Just goes for the red spot. Again, so close to 4. And claws plus 12. Yep. Weapon of mass destruction again. If there's a creep jack. Happy has no Dark Ranger, right? No, not yet. This is kinda dangerous. But 1-0 makes a pit stop. Was to be expected. And Happy can take the fight if he wants to. Probably shouldn't. He just won't leave him alone ever. That Lich plus 22 already.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the feet goes down. Whoo! Early Banshee transition again. And you know, I am a little bit of a prophet sometimes. But here I'm very sure I don't need a crystal ball to tell you that 1-0 will not go into Banshees. Fighting over the red spot. Decisive moments. Close to level 3 DK. And then he's 2 levels ahead. Who got it? 1-0 got the item. Only the medallion this time. Ghouls coming in. Book of the Dead is at this point with the destroyer up, just feeding experience. Ah! He's trying to save fiends, but here's level 3 for Happy. With that he can keep the fiends safe because the Nova is not impressive. 1-0's Nova is not impressive at all. Lich is probably looking for another Dark Ritual. Ah, okay. 1-0 denies them as well. But the Destros take care of the statues. Good luck without statues in a fight in Undead Mirror. And we asserted the dominance once again.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Lich focus. He has a TP though! Was there a spike or a lag or something? Aye, that's exactly what 1-0 needed. Happy. Don't think he can rebuild. Oh, he can. Little bit of a blunder. Maybe busy somewhere else. Maybe it was the lag. But you know, if you're playing on your opponent's home server, TP a little earlier.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, that was expensive. Once again, so we mask for 1-0. On the other side, oh, we got. Okay, a little bit of damage to the Dark Ranger. But yeah, Banshee's coming. And no Banshee's coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
Was that enough? Was that Lich kill enough to bring 1-0 back to the game? Still plus 22. Oh, there might be Mana Stone here. Interesting that Happy didn't get this yet. Even though it's so close to his base. 1-0 is probably like, thank you. Book of the Dead again. But Lich level 5. It has to be a TP. There we go. Everything is in order. Banshees can come soon. How aggressive is this gonna be? Oh, not at all. Well played. Thank you for the sub, mate. 5-3. Or is it 5-3-2 or 5-3-3? 5-3-3. Yeah, how do you stop this? How do you stop this Lich?
A player's forces are under attack.
Ghouls are coming to the fight. Happy wants to end this. DK is scouting this. Happy is scouting this too. And this must be a TP, right? Does he have one? Yes. Otherwise you can't really get out. You can't kite back. Can't get in a favorable position. If Happy wins this, of course, he gets 2 points. Hefty Sneeze, thank you for the 22-1-3 sub. Close to 2 years, mate. Hang in there. Okay. This is the fight. Or is it? TP or fight? No reinforcements coming at the moment that can't be intercepted. Happy with anti-magic on Fiends only. At the moment, Fiends only. Would love to see the items right now. I guess Invo Potions are very prominent here in this fight. Heal Scrolls not so much. All about keeping heroes alive, but Happy is just chipping away. One spoon after the next. 1-0 does a decent job taking the ghouls out, but they're easy targets. It's a lot of DPS that goes down, but he's down to 2 Fiends. Like, Happy is just snacking this army away. 1 Nova, boom, 1 kill. And 1-0, I don't know, man. Misjudgment, maybe. That he might be able to take this fight? Was he researching something that he was waiting for?
A player's forces are under attack.
Where is his 63 supply? It doesn't look like that at all. Dark Ranger with the in-wall snipe. Well done. Yeah, map control. Like, after this town portal, Happy immediately knew, okay, there's a couple of creeps left. I can take this one. I go to the merchant. I get the in-wall, the critical items. Okay, there was a target, there was an opening. There was 1 Fiend without anti-magic. And once again, we have the fight. Happy saves the Destroyer for now, but it gets caught. A little too far forward, but let's change Destroyer for Destroyer. The damage seems to be enough. Happy down to 55, has to apply another web here. Looks like 1-0 is a little ahead, maybe. Or stays in this fight surprisingly long, I guess. But Happy again, losing a couple of Fiends, 1-0. Oh, that Destroyer save is important. Just to have the Dispel against the Silence. Happy switching gears onto Hero Focus. That level 3 Nova, everything's lined up. The coil arrives perfectly, and yep, that was an invite to this Nova. Poor, poor Fiends. I don't want to be in your skin this game. But Happy, of course, with the back against the shop, could go for items if he needs them. Happy's army, mostly Banshees. 1-0, of course, heavy on Fiends, but he can't protect them. As long as there's mana, there's Nova, and there's death. DK could be close to 5 by now. Pooling units, not sending them into the fight. That's on purpose. But I'm not too sure it was the right call. Imagine the fight with the statue more. But this is the game on even footing that we were hoping for. Since the beginning, since 11 AM. (4-4-4) against 5-4-3. Silence, well done. Happy has no Destroyer. It feels like it's an overcommitment to Banshees. I do love myself the Banshees, but maybe this is too much and too little damage. We don't have a clock here, but it feels like we're getting close to mining out the bases. Was 1-0 right all along? Banshees aren't the way. Fiends are. Okay. Signature move by Happy. Selling the altar. If a hero dies, game is over anyway. Level 4 Dark Ranger doesn't make the biggest difference, as it's only silence 2, it's a bigger range. That's about it. What's the... Oh, didn't see the DK level. 2-0 on the Fiends, not bad. Also not that great. I would love to see a defense upgrade, but at this stage of the game we probably don't have the resource for it. Supply lead for 1-0. Should you push into your opponent's base? Maybe you could just assume the position and expand behind this? Is this a different philosophy between the two players? One is going for the expansion, one is going for the push? Ah! Stupid lags. Not now. Okay. Is this the big last fight? Damage is spread into the Fiends. The Nova will be massive, but we take care of the Destroyer first. Was saved though. Heal scroll by 1-0 to save everything up once again. And he's really pushing into Happy's base. Losing a Destroyer. I don't know if that's a little ill-advised, my friend. But we'll see the result in a bit. Next Destroyer falling once again. 5 supply down. Happy is getting new Fiends in very short time. But Happy down to 50. The Novas have to work. He's not really close to his shop. So 1-0 might even be taking this in Happy's base. That would be a statement for the rest of the series, of course. New Destroyers summoned! 3 Fiends about to drop. That's 1. New Skeletons. That's 2. Oh my god. And that's almost 3. DK also down to 50%. Another Nova. And 1-0 is all of a sudden down to 43. Yep. Coil arrives in time. Predicted this focus fire. Lich is repositioning himself, has an invul potion, puts in double Lich focus, both on invuls. Oh my god, DK so low, Lich so low. 1-0. You put all eggs in one basket, but Happy is stomping on you. 4-0 for the Emperor. 4-0. Incredible. Shout out to 1-0 for giving this fair rematch after Happy disconnected. It's getting better. It's getting closer. It's getting more competitive. But in the end, Happy takes the 2 points off of the debut match here in the Rejuvenation Cup. And for the majority of the matches, it wasn't even close. Now 1-0 feels like he's getting in the groove. And is fighting better. But yeah, pushing into an undead base is already questionable. Pushing into Happy's base is suicide. And that's just the patience that players like Happy and X-Lord have. From 1-0 you rarely see that. But okay, 4-0. We switch to Northern Isles, this time War 3 Champions as the server. Okay, so the clean feed just told me that the series is over and we won't play all 6 maps, which I think you should. But hey, not up to me, not the organizer, not running this tournament. So this means that Happy wins 1-0, 4-0. And we will continue our match with Fly versus Lawliot. Definitely testament of strength for Happy, winning 2 mirrors on NetEase against 1-0 and of course the 2 on War 3 Champions. Incredible performance once again. That circle move was the play of the year. And just 1-0 playing the same strategy all the time. Might have been a little ill-advised and would have loved to see more creativity from him. But happy, just happy. And yeah, China, take care. The Emperor is coming for your region as well. We will continue with another best of 6 Fly versus Lawlight coming to your home screens in 5 minutes, I think. 8 minutes.